going to run through the Turkish Get Up for you with just body weight. So we're going to use a shoe for the body weight just so that we can get a really good appreciation of how to balance a weight above our body as we move. Basically, if the shoe falls off, it's a good indication that we're not quite balanced. So when we come to add load in the form of kettlebell, dumbbell, barbell, if we aren't balanced, that's going to tip us off balance, and that's when we're going to kind of either lose the weight or end up having to drop it or potentially get hurt. So we want to be nice and careful there. So I'm going to break it down for you step by step, and then you can kind of follow along, copy it, and then progress to it when you feel comfortable. Okay. So to start with, we're going to lie it on our back. We're going to create a fist to balance our shoe on. Okay. We're going to have an arm nice and straight. It's important this arm stays straight. Again, when we have weight, we want the shoulder to be doing the work. We don't want to load our elbow joint too much. Okay, so if our right arm is straight up 90 degrees, we're going to bring our right leg up, and then we're going to bring it slightly out. The reason we have it slightly out is so that when we push, we're aiming to push our hips across to this wall. So we're going to push our hips across. We're going to use this elbow. Our left arm's going to be out at 90 degrees. We're going to use this elbow to block that movement in order to get the weight to continue moving up. So we're going to push across and up to there. So notice the weight, my arm is still at 90 degrees to the floor. Hand stays down, push tall, arm stays at 90 degrees. I'm then going to push through my right leg and my left hand to push the hips up nice and high. I'm going to take my left leg and bring it through so that it comes back in line with my left hand. You'll also notice that the shoe is directly above my left knee now, so that's important when we come to weight. So we're completely balanced with the weight above our point of pivot. And as we come up, still stays in the same position. Come round, bring that foot around if you have to, so that we can stand nice and tall through there. Okay, we're then going to step back in our lunge, nice smooth lunge down. Again, keeping this arm nice and straight, weight at 90 degrees. We've got a choice now. We can run this arm down the leg so that we get the right movement, and when we're here we can just let it hang out to the side, and that's pretty much the point where we're going to put the hand down. Again, notice the shoe is directly above where my balance point of my hand is. Then push through the left hand and the right foot, bring the leg through to a sit. We've got two options here. We can either come from here and drop back down to the elbow and then curl down to lying, or from this position, which is the option I prefer because it gets a bit more work done through the core, we can come and sit nice and tall. Make sure we're pushing up through the shoulder, brace the abs nice and tight, and we're then going to curl down almost vertebrae by vertebrae, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, nice and smooth to the floor, and that's done. So I'll run through it on the other side nice and smoothly for you. So left arm up, left leg also up and out to the side, right arm out at 90 degrees. But they're going to push through the leg to drive the hips across to that wall, whilst pushing the weight straight up. Sit here, push through my left leg and right hand now, hips up nice and tall. Knee comes right back, directly underneath the shoe as you can see. Pivot about that knee. Left leg comes in so we can lunge up nice and smoothly. Then we're going to step back. Okay, run this hand down the leg, then just let it hang out. That's where we're going to put the hand down. So again, straight below the shoe. So we're nicely balanced as we bring this leg through. Sit nice and tall, pushing that weight up, bracing through the abs. Okay, we're going to tuck back, lowering all the way down. Okay, what that looks like on the side, I'm pushing up here, the abs are being pulled in nice and tight, and then you'll see my back is just coming down vertebrae by vertebrae, pushing that weight through, nice and smooth. As we add some load, okay, we're going to have to be a bit more decisive with that first push. Because obviously if we get stuck halfway, we're going to come back down. So the only powerful part of this movement is that initial movement off the floor, just to get enough inertia to move the weight. It becomes more important as we get close to kind of much heavier weights. But for the purpose of this, we're going to use a kettlebell. It's only 14 kilos, okay? With a kettlebell, obviously with a dumbbell you just grip it and hold it straight overhead. With a kettlebell, you want to take the rubbing part of the hand, jam it right into the corner of the bell. The handle will sit at 45 degrees across the palm like that. So the wrist will stay nice and straight even if I grip it or if I start that. You don't even need to grip it in this position. Okay. What we want to avoid is being in this position where our wrist is bent at an angle, because we're getting a lot of torque through the joint and that's going to hurt our wrist. So jam that right in there, come back down to lying, push the kettlebell nice and tall. Leg up, out to the side, Okay, then drive nice and powerfully straight up to the ceiling, really pushing through our right leg, using this elbow to block. Sit nice and tall. Okay, again, hips up, knee comes back. Notice that it's directly below the weight again. Push up, knee comes in, stand nice and tall. Left knee goes back, okay, hand goes down, and then out. Again, hand below the weight. As you get more comfortable with this, you don't necessarily have to run it down the leg. You can just come straight out to that point there. Leg comes back through. Again, sitting nice and tall, really pushing up now. Abs in nice and tight, roll down, push it up as you close this angle off. All the way down to the floor. If you've got any questions on that video or you'd like me to run through any key points again, please drop me a message or comment below. And hopefully that is that covered. When it comes to using a barbell, just one more point, obviously as we get more progress down the line, it adds a lot more stress to the wrist, and also you get a lot more rotation. So you're going to have to really think about how you move a little bit then. When you get to that point, let me know and I'll run you through that as well.